Welcome, welcome. To Last Overwriter's Creed. We finally meet. After years and years of the questions, of wondering who is the author, the creator, who is the man behind the mask. We are finally here. Live and in the flesh. Peace and blessings to each and every single one of you who have been following me for a number of years. For the last day or two, I've been trying to decide when and where and how I was going to approach this particular live. What was I going to say exactly? What my thoughts were going to be about? What was I going to address? This isn't a regular live stream. By now, you probably already figured that. Seeing as how we are here, there is no veil. There are no secrets. There's nothing restricting me from being in my fullness, embracing every aspect of who I am and what I've become. Why now? Why all of a sudden? Simple. Why not? Right. For a lot of you, it shouldn't have been that big of a deal. Some of you cared to know, some of you didn't care to know. It wouldn't have made a difference one way or another if I showed my face or not. We got some things to talk about. This is for a specific set of people. This isn't going to reach everyone's ears or their eyes. Because everyone, let's be frank, does not care one way or another about the person behind this camera. I've been here for over 15 years creating content, poetry, dibbling and dabbling in various projects, collaborating with different people, all from the span of Japan to Louisiana. I've had the opportunity to work with people that I thought I would never work with ever in life. Social media has given me the opportunity to do something that I could have never done without the infrastructure that is this place right now. Everyone has different reasons and purposes for their platforms, different gifts. What's the point of mine? What's the direction that I want to take with this? There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. A lot of whys. There's a lot of mystery. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of divide. A lot of ego. All boiled into one. That comes into effect when it comes to dealing with the social and political aspects of being in a space such as YouTube or Twitter or any other place such as. So, there's going to be 2 parts to this. This is part 1, the introduction. The following will be the conclusion, and we will proceed further into my goal, into my objective. But I want to direct and give my attention to those who actually cared enough to be curious as to why we are here now. Why did I decide to do this? Take a walk with me. My path and my road to get here has incurred and has incurred a lot of suffering. I've had a lot of backlash. I've been in a dark place for a very long time, battling demons, battling self, chasing ghosts, trying to decide what was best for my life, trying to decide whether or not this is for me. Would I forever be a mediocre person, a mediocre male? Would I ever surpass my dreams and ambitions? Would I be balled up, afraid of the world, afraid of dealing with consequences, taking chances and risks? Questioning whether or not any of this was worth it. Why am I doing it? Should I continue to do it? A lot of people get into these spaces with their intentions of making something out of their life, and a lot of us don't make it. Maybe our content isn't good enough. Maybe we aren't doing the things that align with the divine order that is created for our specific walk. So it never works out. Maybe that's the case here. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm an idiot for even doing the reveal at all and attempting to branch out and connect and communicate with other people across the globe. Maybe I'm the fool for doing what I'm doing right now. Or maybe I'm more bold and more brave and courageous than I ever was before, and I really just don't care one way or another if I fail or succeed. Maybe, and I see you, Anna, maybe I thought that I only got one life. I only have one life. What am I going to do with it? I spent the majority of it hiding behind four walls, living in the space of others, living vicariously through others' dreams and ambitions, never really fully believing in my own capabilities or my gifts, having one foot in the grave and one foot outside of it, dancing with the devil back and forth, on and off, all my life, until I found God and I found church, and church found me a real home. A lot of things has transpired over the years that brought me to this place. There's no way that I would be here right now if it wasn't for people like you, people like my sister, my brother, and my grandparents. It's because of the fear, it's because of the bullying, it's because of the lying and the deceit, it's because of the broken hearts, it's because of the financial destitution, it's because of all of the stubbornness and rebelliousness that has brought me here today. Pain and suffering, the crying, the tears, the lonely days, the lonely walks, the lonely lunches, the fear of every day walking out of my door wondering if it was going to be my last breath, wondering if God was going to call me home because of my sins and the things that I chose to do with my life, wondering if I was going to heaven or hell. This is just part one. There will be a part two. I want to be as transparent and honest as possible because, quite frankly, I want the devil to be shamed. I want God to get the glory for why I'm here. There's no other explanation for it. I always intended to do a face reveal. I never knew when I was going to do it, how, because I was always worried about the repercussions. I was always worried about the backlash, about the things that were going to come from me releasing this into the world. You have no idea how hard, how tough doing what I'm doing is and was for me for years, wanting to do it and not doing it, wanting to do it and not doing it, having people pressure me to do it, and some people just being supportive regardless. You understand how it feels to have people say they support and care, but they never show up for you, but they always have the most encouraging words for you. Or you have those who judge you because of your dress code, because of your appearance, because you do not show up when you need to show up for them, or because, oh, they can't see your face, so they can't make a judgment on your content. Maybe your poetry isn't as good, but if maybe you attractive enough, maybe if I can see your face and how you pronounce and articulate your dialogue, maybe then we can give you the approval. The mixed reactions to my posts, to my live streams, to my pain and suffering. the struggles, the things that humans really just don't care about anymore. We're so robotic. Everybody is out for themselves. Nobody is thinking about the other person. Nobody cares whether or not I'm in a good state of mind or I'm in a bad state of mind. All you know is he dropped a video, he dropped a post. Let me hit the like button, maybe give a fake comment and go on with my life. But you don't know what's going on behind the mask. You don't know what's going on with the person. We follow millions of people, thousands of celebrities, thousands of people on all platforms. We go to different people's videos, we give our judgments, we pass our thoughts and views on other people's situations, but we don't even know them from a can of paint. We argue with people in comment sections, we don't know them from a can of paint. But the folks that we like and follow, and they follow back, we don't know them at all. We have no relationships with none of these people. Why? I see you, Liberator. I want to be as honest and thorough as possible in this part one, because something changed in me. I think it's because I know, at the end of the day, that at any given moment, my life can be gone. What am I going to be remembered for? Will anybody care? Will I be proud of my lack of effort? Will I be proud of my cowering, my being fearful of going as hard as I possibly could with all of the things that I desire to do? Am I satisfied with giving my best? Did I give my all? Did I pour out as much as I possibly could? Did I help anyone? Did I break any cycles, any chains? Did I stand for God when it was time for me to stand for Him? Is He going to ignore me? Is He not going to know my name because of the actions that I chose? I hear you, and I'm reading you loud and clear. I just want to be as, open about the state of our people as a whole, because at the end of the day, there is a small few of us that operate under your ideology. I myself, I love you. I love Anna. I don't know a lot of people personally. I love everyone that's following me. I love everyone who despises my soul and probably want me 6 feet under the ground. I have no hatred towards anyone. But we are in a space where we don't work together. And I did a live about this earlier. And it's another reason why we are where we are now, face to face, for the first time in over 15 years. I've never shown my face. I need to be responsible for the decisions and the actions and the choices I make. I need to be an example. How can I say I know God, or I love God, or I have faith in Him, if I don't apply it to my own walk, my own self? How can I help anyone if I'm not doing what I need to be doing 100%? I can't be half-stepping. Everyone is not going to like me. Everyone is not going to gravitate towards what I got going on. Maybe I don't get as far with this as I might want. We got a thunderstorm. I love it. My point is, we got to do better. Why we got to do better? Because I know I got to do better. Let's face it. A lot of us are selfish. A lot of us are self-entitled. A lot of us operate under certain spirits that are not of God. but we carry ourselves as if we're high and mighty and self-righteous and all of these different things, but your actions are contrary to the truth. How can you say one thing when you move and operate another way? Think about it. You have hundreds, maybe thousands of people that follow you, and you follow them back. Do you talk to them? Do you know their birthdays? Do you know their family? Do you know their hobbies? Do you connect offline? Do you speak to a majority of these people beyond just seeing them in your timeline? If the answer is no, ask yourself this: why is that? How come it's so difficult for people to connect and get to know each other? Why is it so hard for us to support each other's content? Why is it so hard for us to get to know each other's first and last names? Why is it so hard for us to weed out all of the bad seeds, all of the individuals who are causing the rift within the community? Why can't we band together, create a fist, and drive out all of the things that are killing the art? Whether you are a poet or you're a singer or whatever you might be having going on, why is there such a division? Why is it that difficult to? I tell you, because we're selfish. It's all about gain. It's all about personal gain. It's all about what you can benefit and what you can get out of the other person. And if you can't get anything from them, then there's no need for them. There's no use for them. You don't even have to express it vocally. Your actions show it. I got thousands of people that follow me. When I first started doing the live streams and the interviews and things like that, there were people gravitating all from different walks. And once they got what they got, they disappeared. I never saw them again. Why? Was it because of the mask? Was it because I wasn't buying their stuff? Was it because of one thing over the other? I mean, what really was it? A lot of people want to know why I wore my mask. What was the point of the mask? Why did I wear it so long? Why not? Were you going to like my stuff with the mask off? Was it going to make that big of a difference? I noticed a few things over a span of time that brought me to the conclusion that I knew I had to do more. I had to do better. This has nothing to do with proving myself to anybody. I could care less about trying to appease anyone else at this particular point. This is about me. This is about my soul. This is about my eternity after this earth. This is about living in my truth, being as honest as possible, and healing. This is for the people who actually believed in me and then blow smoke up my ass. You told me when things weren't the way they should be. You gave me suggestions. You prayed for me. You got in my DMs. You worked on certain projects with me. You did the small things that go beyond just like, sharing, and commenting on content. You went and exceeded certain expectations. You treated me like a neighbor, like a loved one, like someone you actually cared for. I wasn't just a number on your page. This is why we are here. Live in color. No regrets. This right here, doing that, I thought I was protecting myself. I thought, that the boogeyman was going to, get me if I took it off. The devil was always constantly trying to kill, rob, and destroy. But at the end of the day, I come to the conclusion that whether or not I have the mask on or don't have the mask on, it's not going to stop the inevitable. Death is going to come whether I have it on or don't have it on. I have a bone to pick. I'm not satisfied. I have some things I need to get off my chest, some grievances that I need to unlock and unleash. Right? Part 2 is going to be a little more in depth to this. We're going to keep it here for now. Because I want to say this to the people that have a talent and a gift that do not get the recognition that they deserve, that have gotten tired, grown weary, exhausted from trying to get their message out, for the ones pouring their heart and their soul out into everything that they write, taking time to edit and put together clips and videos and photos, neatly complementing their compositions, to the people who have small numbers, small channels that aren't getting seen or noticed as much. You are seen, you are appreciated, you are loved, and you are valued. Your gifts, your talents are just as good, if not better, than the next person's. But why do we give so much power to the ones that are constantly trying to oppress us in the first place? Let me ask you that again. Why do we give so much power to the ones who oppress us, but we don't supplement and share out the ones who really deserve and need it? Do you know how much stronger we'd be if we came together more? I gotta sacrifice my physical and spiritual well-being in order for somebody to hear this, for someone to comprehend or understand or grasp the message that I'm trying to convey. Because at the end of the day, I'm not the only person that's going through, that's had enough, that's looking for that breakthrough, looking for that sign. Somebody needs a sign to do it. You need to do it, but you won't. Something's stopping you from doing it. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know if this is for anyone here, but someone needs to do it. If you doubt yourself, do it. If you don't think someone has your support or has your back, I can die tomorrow. But you know what? I did this. I spoke to you. I shared, and I got to create memories and do things with folks that I thought I would never ever do in my life. I told my truth. it might rub off on someone. It might help someone spread the message down the line. Maybe now we can cut the bullshit and all the politics, and we can get down to the truth that we are selfish. We are selfish as hell, and we don't like helping other people unless it benefits us. But we got to stop that, because when we help other people, we're helping ourselves too. And by us helping the other people who need to get the help, they can in turn help someone else down the line. And in turn, it all connects. This all connects. My first live stream, I was nervous. I didn't know how to speak in front of a camera. I didn't know what I was going to say. I didn't know if I was going to be any good at this. I didn't know if anyone was going to care about anything that I was doing or saying. Now I don't care if you care or don't care. I don't care if this goes any further than this or doesn't. I enjoy writing. I enjoy collaborations. I enjoy expressing my thoughts and opinions on what's going on in the world. I enjoy communicating with people. I don't really like people too much. I don't hate people. I'm not going to say I don't like people in a way that where I'll just brush you off if you speak to me. It's not like that. I don't like what the world has done to the personalities of people. The way the world is now, the way social media is, the way that we kind of just idolize and romanticize a certain way of living, and we treat people like shit because of thinking one person is beneath the other person, all of these different little things. I don't like that shit. I can't stand it. I definitely hate it on social media. I hate snobby people. I dislike snobby people. I don't hate them. I dislike them. I dislike people who think they're better than the other person because you got a certain amount of numbers or followers. I dislike people who bully people. I dislike people who personally make it their business to bring hell to someone for no reason. I dislike people who put people in a box because their talents, their gifts don't align with yours. I dislike the idea that a person like Robin or Anna can't get 1 million views, can't get 1,000 likes, can't get 1 million comments. I dislike the fact that these people have great things going on just as much as the next person. We up here having discussions over Sexy Red and Cardi B and Usher and Keke Palmer and gossiping all over the celebrity lifestyle when they don't care two shits about us. A lot of the poets and a lot of the people that's following us don't give two shits about us. We all we got. So I gotta do this. I have to do it. That storm is beautiful. Congratulations, Rebecca. It's not about generating, a cult. It's not about this grandiose celebration of your talent. It's about just genuinely enjoying someone's content organically. We don't put enough light on the right things and the right people. We celebrate and focus on too much of the negatives. We give too much power to the wrong things, and then what ends up happening is all we're doing is killing ourselves, making things worse on our end. That rain is a whole vibe. I ain't gonna hold it. I hear it hit my window and my AC, and I'm loving it. I'm going live later on IG, and I'm going to talk about some things. But I wanted to jump on here real quick because, for one, I haven't been on my channel in a while as far as doing a live stream. Two, because this is a special occasion right now. A lot of people won't grasp or understand it because they weren't with me very long. But for the ones who's been following my journey, you know, this is nothing small at all. It's definitely not something small to me. This is just part one. There's going to be a part two. I'm going to pull back up tomorrow, probably around the same time. I don't want to get on here and say something that's not going to be meaningful, because I have a goal, I have an agenda, I have a purpose. I don't know if it's in God's will or not, but I'm going to do as much as I possibly can to push and push until it's felt by the right people. That's all I care about, reaching the right people. I'm not seeking validation. You know, that's a hell of a drug. Attention, getting confirmation and affirmation constantly by people. That's a drug. That's an addiction. You realize how that can change a person, make a person egotistical, condescending. That can create a monster. Some people don't know how to handle compliments, handle eyes being on them. We take things and run with it. We start getting big-headed, and before you know it, you don't even know who you are anymore. It's a true blessing to be here right now. A real blessing and an honor and praise. I'm very grateful, and I'm glad that I was able to get on here and do this with you. I appreciate you for sharing the experience with me, for walking with me, for your advice, for your words of encouragement, for the opportunity. A lot of you don't realize this, but it's because of some of you that I was able to get to this point to where I could get in front of the camera and do this at all. Because now, at this point, all the gloves are off. I can fully unleash. There's no more restrictions. There's nothing holding me back. And we got some things coming up. If you ain't caught none of my stories or any of my last uploads, check them out. Check out the conversations. Check out the podcast. I'm branching out. I want to meet people. I want to have adult conversations with adults. I want to create solutions. I want to create healing. I want to create opportunity. I want to have a good time. I want to be a part of fixing. I don't want to be a part of dividing and tearing people down. Let's do it. Why not? We got the same gifts. We got the same arms, limbs, lips, ears, eyes. We have the same voice. Why can't we speak our truth too? Something to think about. I just wanted to get on here and talk with y'all real quick. Part 2 coming. We're going to get a little more detailed about what's going on with this channel. A lot of people might be confused, with the whole podcast situation. Am I still writing poetry? Are the short stories still coming? Yes, yes, and yes. Yes to all of it. I don't really care about everything that's going on around me, which is a lot of stuff going on around me. My only concern right now is creating, doing what I love. Because the more and more I go to work, and I do these 9-to-5 jobs, and I deal with these different personalities that I really can't stand, and I realize the fact that I done spend majority of my life working for people that I don't really want to work for, and I really just would prefer to be my own boss. The more it makes me want to do this harder and go more deeper into it. Understand something. I refuse to be 70 years old, barely able to walk because my knees giving out on me and my back is damn near decrepit from breaking my entire life down for someone that is working over me, that's having to work less, and they're making way more money than me. Spending my life getting ridiculed and talked down to because I'm an insubordinate, because you sign my paychecks. Oh, we gonna talk about it. I got years of bottled up stuff that need to come out. Years. We haven't even cracked the code yet. We're going to get to know each other. We're not going to keep on pretending like everything is okay when it isn't. We're going to acknowledge our stuff. We're going to acknowledge that we need to fix things. We're going to acknowledge that it's time and a place for everything. We're not going to just keep sugarcoating shit. No, we are live. We are live. We are live, brother. And I welcome you into it. And I apologize. Because you popped on to one of my my premieres, and I wasn't able to speak with you at the particular time. So I want to just say publicly, I apologize to you, because you're one of the realest people so far that I've come across. This page has been iffy with support. The real ones, you can always tell who's legitimate by their comments, by the way they show up. The analytics show who's doing what. The interactions tell you who's genuine and who's not. I'm not stupid. I'm at a point right now where I can call out all types of stuff. I can be very, very vindictive, and I can be very bitter. I ain't gonna say bitter, I can be very concise with how I bring my approach to address certain situations. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people have been very phony and very, elusive with their true intentions. I'm not going to do that. I'm here to celebrate. I'm here to be grateful. I'm here to show my gratitude. This is gratitude. This is you don't know this, but bruh, you don't know this, bruh, but for years I wore a mask. Nobody knew who I was. I just refused. I had my reasons. We have our own life outside of this. That's another thing that I be trying to get people to understand. We all got shit that goes on in our life that's tough. But because the way the world is set up, we don't know these things about each other because we don't care to know these things about each other. We only gauge our thoughts and opinions on people based on the things that they post. But we don't do this anymore. We don't. Unless you're in a specific group or in a clique, or there's a certain situation that's designed to create a community for you that benefits you. You stay in your own little circle of friends that you have. You don't go outside of that. We've gotten so desensitized to interaction that is all it's really doing is hurting us more than it's helping us. So here I am. I'm here to give my all. I'm here to bare my soul. I'm here to help. I'm here to heal. Honestly, and I'm gonna say this before I get off here, because there will be a part two. I know I started something and I could go on and on about it, but like I said, I got another live that I'm trying to get my mind ready for in a little bit. My man is blowing my phone up. I gotta have this conversation with him and things. I just want to say this though. I appreciate you all. You gave me courage. You gave me wisdom. You gave me strength. Maybe not in the ways that you might think. I got my strength for people hating on me. I got my strength for people doubting me. I got my strength for people threatening me, bullying. I got my strength from getting banned and blocked. I got my strength from the comments, from the likes, from the shares. I got my strength from the people that was inboxing me privately, off camera, when nobody else knew the conversations that were going on. I got my strength from people being honest about how they felt towards what I was doing, how I was presenting myself. You don't have to be loud and rude to tell someone how you really feel about something. I can take criticism, and instead of looking at it in a negative way, I can say, hey, they might be on to something. Maybe there's something in what they said that can help me improve and navigate what I got going on better. Everything isn't meant to be an attack on your integrity or your person. A lot of us need to grow up. Start telling each other the truth. It's a combination. It's a combination of things, man. And for the ones who understand what you're saying and what I'm saying, it just hit different. Because what's happening now, we're having a conversation on things that we kind of gravitate towards all together as a whole. Now, if we can apply that same pressure to everyone else, imagine how much better we can be with it. Just my opinion. Hey, bro, that's definitely a fact. That's definitely a fact. Because when you say that, and when I hear it, I process it, I'm thinking to myself, oh, okay, so that just means that someone is recognizing that I got something going on that's working for me. I need to do this even more. The more, and I'll give you a quick example. On every job that I've done or I've had an experience with, I've always been the outcast. They always looked down on me because I was quiet, because I didn't share in the same things that they liked or enjoyed outside of work. I didn't joke around with them on things. I didn't really enjoy having conversations about a lot of the things they did. So I didn't get invited to certain places. I got pushed into doing other people's work. I got harassed, I got bullied, I got thrown into all different types of situations that were uncomfortable because I was at the bottom of the totem pole. But you know what that did? All it did over time was slowly make me regret not doing what I enjoyed doing in the first place. It just made me realize, like, damn, why the fuck do I keep on why do I keep on trying to impress these people? Why do I keep on breaking my back and sweating for these people? Why am I doing that? I don't even enjoy this. I don't love it. I can't stand this shit one bit. Why am I doing it? So the more and more and more I got nagging ass people in my ear talking shit, and I gotta eat it because this is where my paycheck is coming from. Every time I'm out and about and I see people acting all weird and funny, when you try to be polite, just trying to say hi to someone and they look at you like you're weird. Every time I see certain things like that, it just made me think, shit. I'm not even half of what these people think I am. But I don't even embrace who I am. So how would anybody know that? I don't even go after the things that I want to go after. So how can I separate myself from these snooty ass people and tell them to kick rocks? I don't want to show off or flaunt for nobody. No, that's not my style. I'd rather let the work show for itself. So here we are. My actions, everything that I'm going to be uploading, this conversation, the future conversation, everything's going to show for itself. No. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life working for other people who think I'm beneath them. I'm not going to allow anyone else ever again in life to treat me like I'm beneath them, or I'm not good enough, or my message is not good enough, or my features are not good enough, or I have to wear a mask or don't wear a mask in order to garner the attention or to get the message out the way it needs to get out. As long as the message gets out, that's all that matters. Oh no, that's a fact, bro. I'm not stressing over none of that stuff no more. You enjoy yourself, Robin. I appreciate you pulling up. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. You have a good one, bro. Hey, look. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up tomorrow. All right. We're gonna do a part two. If you can make it, cool. If you can't, that's cool too. You catch the replay. The one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this is because look, I have videos, I have lives that I want to put up, but I got this robotic echo. And it's not from the live, it's from the computer. When I try to screen record the thing and upload it, it's a robotic sound. So it's all choppy, and I don't really want to put that up. So it's just like, I might as well just jump on here and do the live like this. But yeah, we gonna catch up, y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming out. Thank you. Thank you all. I really, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. I catch y'all tomorrow.